Hello and welcome to BierTier, the German engineer. Today, we're back with Frostpunk, and last time around, we fought despair and order. And today, we're going to resume our story, A New Home, on day 14, and pick up exactly where we left off last time. So let's just jump right into it and see how it goes today. Alright, and here we are back exactly where we left off last time. Last time around, the last thing that we did is we built a couple guard stations and we completed a mission. The next mission is coming up in 5 hours and 17 minutes. Maintain at least livable living conditions in homes. We should be able to do that before the temperature once again drops to negative 40 degrees. But right off the bat, you have a pop-up, so let's see what our people want from us. Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchmen, a neighbor commented. We are lucky to have them. Yes, I am glad it ended well. Okay, so we need to see what we have to do next. We have our technology tree. Let's take a look at what we got in here. I think in heating we are currently set up pretty well. Let's take a look. Exploration. We researched the factory, potentially a little bit preemptively, but we did that so we can get the prosthetics. But let's see about resources. What do we have here? Anything that we need right now? Sawmill upgrades? No, we don't really need anything in here. What do we have over in food, health, and shelter? Hothouse insulation, hunting tactics. Medical post upgrade, what exactly does it do? Heal a sick 10% faster. Houses though, a dwelling for 10 people that is adequately protected from the weather. I think that is very good since the temperature is about to drop. So let's research that and see what we can do. And I just put some people into our guard stations, and the guard stations now have been built, a mission has been fulfilled, and hope is rising. Let's see. Oh, that was actually quite a bit. And even the discontent fell a tiny little bit. Just right before the temperature will drop. Actually, perfect timing. Take a look here in the cookhouse. In the cookhouse, we just don't have any food to process. We are pretty low on food rations. That is very suboptimal. How many amputees do we have? 7. Let's see. We just researched the factory. It needs 1 steam core to be built. What was the base heating on that thing? 2. So we can build it a little bit further out. Let's see, where do we have a decent position for it? We could just plop it over here. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Do we have a steam hub somewhere here nearby? How do I see my steam hubs? Here we go, here we have one. Let's go to the temperature review. So we have a steam hub here and a steam hub here. And we actually researched that we can heat individual buildings. So that is very good. Okay, so we're gonna plop the factory right over here. And we will see what exactly that helps us. It should be able to provide prosthetics for our amputees. I'm just not entirely sure what exactly that entails. What's going on with the coal mine over here? Why is it not working? Storage near capacity. Okay, so that's of course an issue. Definitely not the biggest issue. Over here we have our 2 steelworks. And how exactly do we currently get wood in? We have a sawmill right here and it is still in reach, and we probably should build a second one. Do we have a second one somewhere? Yes, we have a second one over here, so we are currently getting enough wood in from 2 sawmills. And we fulfilled the next promise. Very good. Hope is going up even further. That's exactly what we need before the cold comes up. And I just realized that our expedition, or better to say our scouts, are in the next location at the American camp. Let's see what they find. Starved Americans. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol. Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Site discovered, temporary settlement, and we are going to take the resources: 66 steel and 1 steam core. Alright. Are we gonna send them on to the temporary settlement, or are we gonna send them back to the city? What do we have over here? Freshwater springs and a coal mine. I think we are going to send them on. So scouts, come here. Get over there. And we're gonna take the risk. It's only 1 steam core and 66 steel. I hope we don't lose our scouts, but it's worth the risk. And just right now our factory was completed. So let's put 5 engineers in there. And how does it work? Factory will produce 1 automaton from 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal, 1 steam coal. You won't be able to do that. But the factory will produce 1 prosthesis from 10 steel. We can definitely do that, so we will get 7 people back, 7 amputees. We don't have available steel right now, so we're just gonna go straight for the expanded speed. And hopefully we get some steel in soon. And just right now, our scouts have reached their destination. Now I say scouts when I shouldn't say scouts. This here is our exploration team, and we can build an outpost. And this here, an outpost can be set up here, delivering an estimated 150 wood every single day. Yeah, that's definitely good. So we are going to build an outpost right here for wood. And wood is going to be very useful to us because we may potentially not even have to build some drills in the wall. But best of all, we can make coal out of it if we need to. So we can use it for both for construction as well as for coal production. And right now the temperature is dropping. The start of the next day has arrived and we are going down to negative 40 degrees Celsius. And in day 16, 17, 18 or 19, there is no rise in heat in sight. That is going to be a long cold period that we have to survive somehow. So let's take a look at our overview. Okay. We are chilly. We are chilly everywhere and we have a low risk of falling ill. We even have some tents out here that are actually freezing. So we need to get those bunks in. Let's take a look at where we are on that. So we are getting them in very soon, in about 2 hours, and that should help us out drastically by helping us upgrading these tents here, all of them basically, to bunkhouses which provide a higher heat level and should protect our people more. We're always here with our coal just on the edge of having too much. So what we're going to do next is we're going to build a resource depot right over here, just here in the outskirts. Well, let's take a look. Does it matter? Nope, it doesn't. It does not matter. Nobody's working here. So we're just going to plop it down right there. We're going to build it and hopefully it will extend our storage a little bit and we can keep more people in there, or better to say more resources. So the research for our bunkhouse is just finished. Let's take a look in our overview here. No, not this one. We want to have our temperature overview and we want to grab the bunkhouses. I can't do both at the same time, so it's got to be built from memory. These here, all these here. The watchtower is cold. That doesn't matter. The tents. Yeah, we need to upgrade these here. These 5. Let's try to memorize those. Let's grab the bunkhouse and upgrade them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we upgrade all those. That should be okay. And currently we have 44 homeless people because those here need to be built first before they officially count as not homeless anymore. And then we will see the impact that this upgrade has. It cost us quite a lot of resources, but it may be worth it in the long run. There's a resource depot here, resources for storage not specified. We want to specify it for coal and we get an extra 900 storage and that should be perfect. But first our people want something. Let's see. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problems. What exactly do we have to do? We have to start heating 9 of the cold homes within 2 days. What exactly does heated mean? That's the question. I think we are going to say let's heat some homes. At least livable conditions. Livable. Can we... Yes, we're going to crank up our steam generator. Let's see what that does. Oh my, not a hell of a lot. Or does it just take a little bit of time? Oh, here we go. There we are. That's a hell of a lot better. I was worried there just for a second. That should be alright though. Let's take a look at our coal and we see that it's falling drastically. We are using a lot of coal. So we need to keep it running for 1 day and 17 hours. So we fulfill this promise. We need to make sure that we fulfill it. That is very important. Oh, trouble with the Londoners. We're writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we will share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. We will send the watchmen to remove it, for sure. And our scouts have once again arrived. Let's see what they found. Memory of injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone's chiseled the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decide to dismantle the huts for wood. We discovered the wall colony and the fishing village, and we are going to take the resources. And by now, the resources that we have, let's take a look here. We have 216 wood, 66 steel, and 2 steam cores. We are, in fact, going to send them home before we keep going on. We need to make sure that we secure those resources. When we take a look, we do not have a hell of a lot. We just got the wood in, but we really need steel. We will also be able to help out our amputees over here once we get that steel in. Let's take a look into the Book of Laws. Let's take a look into purpose. Last time around we got the guard stations. Let's see what else we have here. Propaganda center. To keep things running smoothly, we need to stay informed about our people's concerns and have a way of spreading the news we want them to hear. What does it do? It raises hope. It shows detailed info on sources of discontent. New ability, the propaganda center can distribute bulletins, raising hope. Okay, that sounds interesting. What about the prison though? A prison roundup used to catch wrongdoers. Prisoners will abandon their misguided views. Also, that could maybe help against the Londoners. What about patrol? Ensuring safety and order is of utmost importance to the long-term survival of our city. A new ability for the guard station is patrol. Reduce discontent and raise hope slightly every time you use it. Also, that seems interesting. But what about the morning gathering here? We looked at this last time, and it just raises hope slightly from time to time, and it will do it immediately as well. That could be helpful. But should we do something against the Londoners first? I am not entirely sure. I think we're gonna go with the morning gathering. Let's do that. Let's take another look into our economy overview here, and let's take a look at the coal. Oh, we are losing coal drastically due to our steam hubs and due to our generators. Yeah. We need to do something about that. So let's build another coal mine. It will cost us a steam core, but it will be worth it in the long run. We're going to plop it right over here. After that, we need to build a road. Where can it come through? Right there. And we're just going to build it straight over and give it a little bit more. That is not needed, but we're going to do it anyway. It's fine. And over here, not you. Scouts have returned. All right. Only problem is we need to give it more wood right there. All right. Let's see. You are waiting for what exactly? I'm not entirely sure what you're waiting for. But first of all, before we do anything else, we're going to send our scouts back out. Down here we have freshwater springs. And we have a coal mine. Pretty sure that the coal mine, we can't have another outpost team here. So we're going to take our scouts and we're going to send them to the coal mine. It will take them 2 days to get there. But once they made it to this position, we should be able to send another team over there and get more coal in. That is never bad. Let's see what our people want. Another act of vandalism. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader, incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. I will show you what I am capable of. We're gonna send the watchman, of course. We're gonna remove that nonsense. And next of all, we have the Book of Laws available. They're mocking me. I think it's time to build some prisons. There we go. In order, a prison cost us 40 wood and 40 steel. That is quite expensive. That is quite expensive, but we need it anyway. It has a base heating level of 3, so we can build it fairly far outside. Gotta find a good fitting position. Just like this one. Look at that. It's almost like made for it. So we're gonna definitely plop that down right away. And once again, our people need our help. Watch members beaten. Captain, members of the neighborhood watch who are removing the Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. Oh yeah. We will do something. Strike back. Or send the guards to secure the streets. I don't want to escalate this. I will definitely want to escalate it. But what are we going to do? Order the guards to strike back or send the guards to secure the streets? Hope will rise. We probably need more hope. Our discontent is low. To let it fall even further is not helpful. So we're going to make sure that the hope goes up. Even a tiny little sliver like we just saw is better than nothing. Oh my goodness, look at this. The temperature will drop another 2 levels. Another 2. So I guess negative 40 is now our baseline. Holy cow. I am not sure how we're going to survive this. The only thing that I can think of is if we go to tech, we need another outpost depot. We need to have this one here ready, up and running by the time we reach that coal mine. So let's do that. Where do we have a road coming out of here? Is that one going to reach it straight? Yes, it is. It's not connected to anything though, so we also got to connect it down here, and that makes it a real road. Perfect. What we can also do is, because we have so much wood, if we go to, where would that be, in resources? Yes. Let's build a charcoal kiln and make us even more of our good coal. But can we build it? We're just gonna plop it over here. That should be fine. The only problem is we don't have any workers. They need to get out of treatment, and they need to get out of treatment soon. The only other thing that we can do before we do this here, prostheses. We need to build them, and we need 6 of those. So let's build 6 of those to get these 6 people here back into the workforce. Oh, look at this. The people support the guards. Sir, people are no longer concerned by the Londoner slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the guards patrolling the streets. We just couldn't bear watching them walking the streets in this cold. The slogans? The deranged scrawl of cowards, nothing more. Glad to hear that. Yes, I am indeed. And our people, once again, let's take a look. Fault in the system. Sir, a man is protesting in front of the prison, screaming at the top of his lungs about the abuse of our penitentiary system. Who are they locking up? He yells at anyone who passes by. Criminals or innocent people who dare to speak up. Think about it. What should we do with him? Well, let's lock him up too. There we go. We can't have that in a society like this. No more discontent. Our book of laws is ready once again. Let's see, what can we do next? Maybe we should take a look into the adaptation book, as a matter of fact. Organic fertilizer. What does that do? Corpses can be used as fertilizer in hothouses. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I guess that works. Oh my goodness. What else do we have? Child labor, all jobs. Hope will fall, the discontent will rise slightly. I don't think we can afford that right now. Extra rations for the ill. And speed up recovery. That could be a good idea. Let's take a quick look in our economy overview. How are we looking on food currently? We're still losing food. We have a hothouse, a hunter's hangar, and 2 hunters' huts. Maybe we should get rid of a hunter's hut and build instead a hunter's hangar for it. That would actually help us come over this hump and give us 2 food a day. I mean, we do have some options available. How many people do we have? Let's see, in our prison here. Let's put more workers in there. Will they release then the prisoners faster? Actually, don't know. Well, we're gonna leave them in there for now because we don't have another use for them. And our scouts have just reached the outskirts of the coal mine, so we need to create a new outpost team. Thankfully, everything is ready to go for that. And therefore, we can send them over to the coal mine, can we? Not until the scouts have explored it, so let's explore it. Let's see. More coal than we can use. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the miner simply extracted his quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. Our options are only resources found on the site will be taken. We'll be able to restart the mine later and get 348 coal for it. Or we'll get plenty of resources, we won't be able to restart the mine. That is a good question. I think it makes sense to restart the mine, to be quite honest. So we're gonna take only the stored coal, 348, that should be fine. And we're gonna send over our outpost team. That's what we're gonna do. Outpost team's right here. Come on, get over there to the mine. And then our scouts. What are we gonna do with the scouts? We could send them straight over to the freshwater springs. Yeah, we should probably do that. Let's see what's going on over there. 348 coal. It would really hurt to lose it, but now that we're going to build an outpost here, I think we can afford it. Currently, we have a few resources available. Let's take a look in our research. Is there anything that we could use right now? I think we're going to go for a generator range upgrade. That's definitely going to be helpful down the line. And the generator range upgrade has been researched. How much does it cost us to build another automoto? Let's see. 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal, and 1 steam core. We have everything except the steel. Yeah, we're gonna build one of those here very shortly, that is for sure. And we're gonna send it over to our second coal mine, where we are currently employing 10 engineers. And right now we have reached over 100, so we're going to build one of them. That's definitely gonna be helpful. And we get a bunch of people back that we can then employ for other duties. Wonderful. And our outpost team has reached the coal mine. We are going to build an outpost, and it's going to send shipments of 800 coal to our city every day. Oh, that is awesome. That is exactly what we needed. Yeah, that was definitely a good decision that we did not dismantle that thing. Wonderful. That is great news. Our people need us. Let's see. Someone has stolen 28 food rations from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for the journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. Yeah, we will definitely send the damn guards after them. We need our food rations. We do not get enough as it is. And the guard succeeded. Yay, great. Did we imprison somebody? No, we still have 11. But let's use this function here. Let's see, we have currently 33 Londoners. Click. And now it's 23. That's a hell of a lot better. And our scouts have reached the freshwater springs. Oh, they have found survivors. Let's see. Degenerated, but alive. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what they kept them from starving, they looked away, then mumbled something about eating lichens. Is that how you said it? I'm not entirely sure, not gonna lie. What are we gonna do? We have 7 kids and 22 workers. We should probably escort them back to the city, since we also have that coal with us before we keep on going. So let's do that. We're gonna help them to go back, and we can go further in this direction. We have snow cliffs, a frozen grove. On the other side over here, we have the walled colony and the fishing village. The fishing village. We may be able to get some food from there with another outpost team. Let's see. I think that is our next destination right here. Wonderful. And mechanical calculators are researched. We need to get more steel. What can we do? Steam wall drill. The walls. We have steam steelworks. Let's see. Use the steam power to extract iron ore from deep deposits, processing it quicker, delivering up to 70 steel per workday. This one has 40. So we could research this here and basically just upgrade our existing steam steelworks. With steam steelworks. I think we're gonna do that. Only costs us 30 wood. Let's do that. We need desperately more steel. Our people need help. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 35 food rations from the stockpiles. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city. We will once again send the guards. And the guards succeeded once again. They were caught in the act. Our guards did a good job. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the thievery. What should we do with the thief? Let's see. Lock him up. The number of Londoners will fall. The person will leave the city forever. Our people will decide his fate. Discontent will rise. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Should we banish the sucker? Or should we lock him up? I'm gonna lock him up. We need every person that we can get, and he should be converted back to a quote-unquote normal person by being in prison. And the temperature's falling from -40 all the way down to -60 degrees. Oh my goodness, that hurts. Everything is now cold. Everything. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have only 16 steel. Yeah, that is going to kill us because with 16 steel, we cannot even build bunkhouses because we need 10 steel per bunkhouse. That is our main problem. We can upgrade only one singular building. We need that research here to be done. And the new automaton has been built. We're gonna send him straight over to here. We get 10 engineers back. We're gonna send 5 straight into our workshop that we need to heat. Heater is off. Let's turn it on. This one here as well. We need to make sure that our people don't freeze to death. We have frostbite and we have another amputee. Look at all those frozen buildings, all those frozen bunkhouses. Okay, we need to do something and we need to do something quick. We need to build a steam hub right over here somewhere. Let's take a look. Zoom in a little bit. What is a good position for it? Right here should be sufficient. Right there. That's where we're gonna build it right away. That was a little bit too far of a zoom. And we have 2 bubbles. Yeah, they're not happy, and I can understand it. Losing a limb. Yeah, we must do something. We have already signed the prosthetics law. We are good on that. Oh, look at this. Fundamental research. Third engineers asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learn how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? This engineer won't be able to work for 24 hours. Let's see. Being an engineer myself, let's give the man his will and see what happens. Technology. Let's see. We need to go to heating and we need to upgrade the power to our generator right away. There, we don't have a choice. That has to happen. Our scouts are back, bringing 22 people, 7 kids, and 348 coal. That's good. And we're going to send them straight over to the fishing village and see what we find over there. And another bubble, another theft, and once again, stolen wood. 136 wood. Yeah, send the guards. Let's go. One of our people died. My God. Murdered on duty. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death while chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? We are going to lock him up. That's all we can do. I don't want to banish him if I don't absolutely have to. And the generator power is researched. We are getting more heat in. Let's see, is it enough? Yes, that is helping for sure. That is great. What if we turn those heaters here off? It is chilly in there, but chilly is good enough. Oh, look at this here. Now our engineer needs a test subject. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Okay, sure. We will do it. Whatever you need, sir. But first, another bubble. The end of thievery. Sir, we have put an end to stealing. The filthy thief is finally imprisoned. 53 food rations and 47 wood were retrieved with the information we got from him. Good. That is exactly what we need. And the temperature is thankfully rising back up to -40. Let's take a look at our heat overview. There should be a few things that we can do. Most of those buildings here, the heaters can be turned off, I believe. This one here is still chilly. Yes, that is okay. This one out here, same thing. What else do we have here? This one here doesn't need it. Everything that can be turned off, we will turn off right away to save on coal. Also, our actual generator right here. Can we bring it back down to level 2? Yes, we can. That is still a safe environment for our people to live. Can we actually bring it down to 1? Let's see what happens. We need to increase the time, so actually something does happen. It takes some time for the temperature to come down. We can see it over here on the right. Now he needs a steam core. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project sent in his report. He broke the automaton we borrowed. Oh, no, that is a problem. Oh god. Now he wants a steam core. The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. Well, I guess let's give him a steam core. The efficiency of automatons will rise by 5%. Okay? That's not a hell of a lot, but I guess it's better than nothing. Let's make sure he gets back to working. And let's take a last look into our technology tree. What else can we build? A generator efficiency upgrade. Yeah, we will need that here very, very soon. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the generator efficiency upgrade. That's probably the best of what we can do right now. We don't have enough storage for coal. That's quite interesting. Our factory over here doesn't have enough workers. That is also interesting. Not that we need them. Actually, we do. We need to build 6 prostheses. So we're going to build those. And the bubble. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are cold. Let's heat some homes. And then we're just going to turn up our steam generator to the next level. That should fulfill that need immediately. We just need to keep it that way for 1 day, 23 hours, and that's fine. But I think this is a great moment to end this episode. Let's recap what happened today. We survived a drastic cold wave of -60 degrees. On top of that, when we take a look at our map, we opened up 2 outposts, 1 for wood, 1 for coal, and potentially, with a little bit of luck, the fishing village here will give us a 3rd one for food. That would be very, very good for what we need right now, since we are always low on food. We did a bunch of research. We improved our city in general a lot. We upgraded from steelworks to steam steelworks, and now we are getting in 140 steel a day. We are back up to a healthy 150, looking better and better every second. And overall, I think our citizens are doing pretty well. We can now heal our amputees with prostheses. We can treat all of our sick. Actually, we need to upgrade. Why are there not enough people in there in our medical post? That's a good question. So let's make sure that is not an issue. But other than that, we are looking really, really good for where we are. And the next cold wave is coming. 3 levels, that means 30 degrees. We're going down to negative 70 degrees for one day. We need to be ready for that. That is going to be the mission for the next episode. We need to make sure that we are ready for this immense cold. So at this point, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and comment down below. What are your thoughts about Frostpunk? I really would like to hear from you. And with that, I say thank you and peace.